Welcome back to Peace, Love and Tarot. This reading is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon or Rising, and it's the weekly reading for May 20 to 26. Before we get started, Aquarius, I just wanted to say thank you for being here. I'm celebrating 3 months of my YouTube channel today, and just wanted to say if you have subscribed and supported me so far, I deeply and truly appreciate you being here. If you are new, feel free to hit subscribe to join the Peace, Love Tarot tribe. I'd love to have you with me. Okay, now what have we got here this week, Aquarius? I can say that this is a massive, significant week for you. This is big life lesson stuff going on here. We've got some very powerful cards. I've got a card behind both of these two as well, so we've got a real story here opening up. So, recent past, or energies leaving, competing or transitioning. We have the Fool with another card behind it, which we'll reveal in a moment. Focus energies. This week, guys, you have the beautiful omen of the Star clarified with Akashic records, which I'll explain soon. And we have the Queen of Swords coming in towards the end of the week. So, Aquarius, Fool energy. I absolutely love the Fool. It's such a beautiful card of positive new beginnings. So, you have the Fool, and that came out together with the King of Cups. So, you've either already embarked on this journey, or it's something that you're stepping into now. But what I feel like you're really looking for is a new chapter of your life that's going to fulfill you emotionally. I really think that you've had a bit of a hard trot in the last couple of years, and I know a few Aquariuses, and some of you haven't really been that happy, or things. You feel like the path hasn't quite. It's like there's one path that you should be on, but it's almost like you feel like you're on a smaller path to the side that's kind of zigzagging around that main path. So you're not sort of on your main path, but sort of lots of other little deviations going on that haven't served you. And I really feel that it's time for you to move back into your emotional powerhouse. It's time for you to start a chapter where you are, you're in your King of Cups energy, emotionally grounded, stable, calm, can weather the storm. I think that's what you want for your life. No more sort of feelings of, being unstable or insecure or any of those energies. King of Cups is emotionally in control and in his seat of power. And the Fool, beautiful card here. It's showing you that new journey is opening up for you, and you're taking those first tentative steps now. So the Fool asks you to trust the journey, even though you don't know what the destination of that is. I think you're starting to change with this King of Cups energy, but you're not too sure where that's going to lead you to. Often as your energy changes, things around you start to shift. It's almost like a sort of like a sense of kind of alchemy. One thing changes, and through that cause and effect, everything around it starts to respond and change as well. I think you can sense that change, but you're just not too sure where that's going to lead. So, the Fool asks you to trust, take that leap of faith, take those first tentative steps. You just might not know where you're going yet, but you will shortly. It will be revealed in good time. The path will unfold and reveal itself as you are ready. Beautiful. Also talks about, not taking too much baggage with you, emotional baggage. Just take what you need to into this new journey. Okay, so interesting little focus energy mix this week, guys. So you have the Star. It's such a beautiful card. I love this one as well. And Aquarius, this is your card. This is the card of Aquarius. So this is you moving into your energetic power. This is you rebalancing your emotions and moving into stability, emotional stability. The Star is about renewal. This is you, the renewal, renewing yourself for this new chapter, this new chapter of emotional stability. It's about healing. It's about trusting what's guiding you, trusting that the divine has a part in your destiny, and that you are, you have free will to go wherever you want. But there is guidance for you, and there is a path laid out for you. You can still have free will and go wherever you want on that path, or take the, that windy one that you were on instead of the direct path. But if you tune into your intuition, there is a sense of illumination that will show you that clear path. So you can take the clear path instead of the hard path. I think that's you're starting to have that realization that life doesn't have to be as hard as what it was. But with the star energy here, it tells you that the worst of that is over. And I think it's time to start tuning into yourself, tuning into your own intuition, because that's going to lead you onto that proper path, the direct path. The 7 little white stars here in the card indicate the chakra system in the body. So the star is a card of energetic balancing. If you are feeling, let's say, out of balance energetically, you know you're out of balance energetically when you do feel, say, unstable emotionally, or you've had a lot of sickness, those kind of feelings, you might want to get some energy healing work done. But so the star is a strong sense of being guided. You're being guided on this new journey. So tap into your own sense of spirituality and have trust in that too. There's something much deeper going on here, though, for you this week, Aquarius. We have Akashic Records, such an interesting card. So this card is from the Star Child Tarot deck, and it's a bonus card, card 22 of their deck. Now, what Akashic Records, the concept of this is, at an individual level, what it stands for is it's this idea of an energetic matrix, and that every emotion, action, thought, word, or experience that's ever taken place for you is kind of stored in almost like this repository. It's almost like, I guess, your Kundalini energy. It's like your everything, it's all sort of stored in one powerhouse. And then there's also, on a universal level, our sense of collective consciousness and all the thoughts, feelings, actions, everything that's taken place in the world is stored in another Akashic record. And what it really comes to say is that we all have, an evolutionary purpose, and that we're all playing, sort of an individual role in this grand orchestra of energy that's our life. You may have heard of it called the Book of Life or the Tree of Life in different belief systems, but I really feel that this week, this is you actually acknowledging your power and your sense of spirituality. It's such a strong energy. It's almost like you're reflecting, having that seeing on that your mind's eye a movie of all this, your experiences of your life, and understanding how that's led you to this moment. It's like you sort of knowing that, looking back and joining the dots and seeing how you've ended up, how you are and where you are through all the things that has happened to you in your past. And it's you actually having an acknowledgement of that intellectually. It's a very powerful moment. It's a moment that has the potential to be like a peak experience for you, as Maslow would say. It's such a strong insight. I really feel like something's going to come out of this that's really, really, really going to significantly change you as a person. It's a really powerful combo, guys. I'm sorry if it sounds a bit airy-fairy, but I think the ones of you that are going through this, you'll know exactly what I mean. And that is absolutely followed up here with the energy coming in towards the end of the week. Queen of Swords, and what we do have behind here, don't be scared, guys, but we do have it with the Tower. It's not negative at all. How I see this combination is this is the revelation. This is the revelation that's coming out of this energy, right? The Queen of Wands, all about cutting through, revealing truth, intellectual power with the Tower. This is a strong mental revelation. It's a intellectual breakthrough. It's an intellectual breakthrough that has the ability to change your life. You're going to be seeing some kind of truth, It's amazing energy here. Queen of Swords also for me represents, you as an air sign. So it's the Queen of Swords as an air sign energy coming into your seat of power. If you're male, it can still represent you. It's not gender specific. But, once again, there's that sense of divine intervention here and bringing this breakthrough to you. The Tower does talk about universal intervention to shake things up and get you back on your path again. You know, there may be a sense out of this insight that, you know, things might be a bit chaotic for you, or you know that you need to now make a significant change in your life. But that's meant to be, you know, because whatever we're dealing with here, you know, wasn't sort of built on a firm foundation anyway. This is the universe stepping in and giving you this breakthrough so that you can get back on your path. That's why a Tower moment happens, especially if you've been ignoring little signs. You know. Sorry about that, guys. My camera just went completely flat when I was getting all excited there. Sort of lost my train of thought on that one, but the final thought I wanted to leave you with is the visual I keep getting is a very straight, wider road with a winding road around it. So like I said before, this is, for me, that sense of you getting back on your life path highway instead of taking the long, winding road. You know, I think that's really what, you know, the universe wants to happen for you at the moment. And then I just had another insight about that, especially in relation to what's going on here, is that I think the visual is also the Kundalini energy. So if you look at the Lovers card here, just to show you, see the snakes wrapping around the staff there. That's the Kundalini visual, where if you know about Kundalini, you'll know what I mean. But basically, you know, the highway here is that spinal column, and then you have the Ida and Pingala energies that circle around that. So I'm just going to say that for some of you, I really think it's just for one or two of you, I really feel that there is the potential for some level of spiritual awakening at the moment for you, whether it's just some kind of, you know, chakra energizing or even a Kundalini awakening. Just saying, I think it's only for one or two of you, but there is that potential there. There's this very sort of big spiritual insight and awakening energy going on for you. So Aquarius, I'll leave you with that. It's quite an intense reading for you here, but I'm super excited and pumped for you. Have a great week. Feel free to comment on the video if it resonated for you, and I'll see you for another one next week.